Spoopy love. Life is good, love in your cup. Get satisfaction even more. At Kmart, that's your value store. Kmart is your savings store, where your dollar buys you more.
Hey guys, welcome to podcast number 8.
Are we on 8?
Yeah, it's 8.
Holy
Oh, no, it was
moly,
number 9.
you've been keeping track. Look at you.
No, it was number 9. Wait, it's number 9?
No, it's number 8. I checked. It's number 8.
Dang, bro.
Welcome to podcast number 10.
Okay.
Today, I'm here. It's been a while.
What are you doing?
My friend's playing Call of Duty in the background.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty's an app?
Sponsored.
Yeah.
No, we're not
sponsored. No, and it wouldn't be Call of Duty, it would be active.
We're sponsored by Make-A-Wish, though.
No, we're not.
Well, maybe come visit you guys.
Okay. This is a Halloween podcast.
No, it's not.
This is not a Halloween podcast.
Isn't it like 2 weeks until?
It's mid-October.
It's almost Halloween. I want to do this. Let me have this.
Okay.
Why can't it just be multiple spooky episodes?
Say what day it is.
Yeah.
It's October. No. It's October. It's October.
He doesn't want to say how long it takes us to upload these videos.
With Halloween coming up.
We filmed these all one day, guys.
What is your story of the creepiest thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh shit, it'll be me.
Someone's car is getting broken into.
That's not me.
It's not my car.
That's me.
I'm not getting robbed. I don't care about you guys. Haha. Sorry about that, guys.
Xavier, what's your car?
What?
You save your car.
Bro, I don't need it. I'll get another car.
Welcome to the Get Your Car Broken Into while we're doing the podcast, Cat.
Sorry about that, guys.
Spooky.
I don't know if you heard that. We're not sponsored by Make-A-Wish, I guess.
So what's your creepiest story?
You should tell the one about the mask.
Oh yeah.
The story about the mask called Zebra. When I moved out of my parents' house and into my own apartment, I had bought a mask last Halloween. And it was a little Day of the Dead mask, black and white. That's why it was. I didn't have a name yet. It didn't have a name yet, so it wasn't called Zebra yet. Untitled mask. Oh, okay. So I was in the other room one night, and I was in my apartment one night, and there was nothing. It was just really quiet night, and then I hear music in the other room, really dim music. And then I'm just like, it's nothing. I'll just sleep it off. It's probably the neighbors. But it couldn't have been because it was coming from the side where I didn't have neighbors.
That
So-
you know.
That I knew. I was for sure. And then the next morning I decided to pick out a song that I've never listened to. It was called Zebra. And
Oh.
foreshadowing. But yeah, the song was called Zebra, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a good song. And I was like, wait a minute, I've heard this song before. And I heard that song the night before, and I've never heard the song before. It's never been in my recommended before. Never been this band in my recommended before.
Oh man, Google has
So
been creepy.
I was just like, whoa. This mask that I left out a crucial part of this story of, that I always leave a crucial part of this story of, I put away this mask because I had it like, this is a cool mask. Why don't I pin it on my wall? And then I was like, ugh, it's creepy. Because I always forgot it was there. It's a creepy Day of the Dead Halloween mask. So I put it on top of unboxed, what is it? Packed stuff that I have. But it was the point was it was unboxed. And the mask was on top of everything. And when I listened to the song, I was like, Zebra, this is okay. And I was like, Zebra, black and white, and my head just automatically connected it for no reason. And I was like, where's the mask? For no reason, I was just like, where's the mask? And then I go look for the mask, and I was like, it's not on top of the stuff where I left it. And then I was like, there's no way. And I just start moving everything out of the box, and it's at the bottom of everything. And I'm just like, I didn't put that there. I don't know how it ended up down there. I was like, okay, I guess your name's Zebra. I was just cool with it. I was just like, you know what? You didn't do anything wrong with me, little buddy. I don't know who you are, but you're not trying to kill me. And I guess it's the sequel part of this story is I went to my parents' house to visit, and there was nobody home. It was a dark house. And I sit down on the couch, and I turn on the TV. Right when I turn on the TV, the only candle in the room, in the house maybe, turns on out of nowhere. It was off. Everything in the house was off. But the candle goes, turns on, for no reason. And I'm nowhere near it. It's across the room. 10 minutes later, my parents walk in, and I'm just like, Did y'all have the candle on, or am I crazy? They were like, no, everything was off. That candle just turned on its own, you guys. It was and that's the story of Zebra and how I throw it away. It's gone now. It's gone now. Imagine if I run into that mask again. That'd be creepy.
Threw it away.
Like in a trash bin somewhere on the side of the road.
I think it's a bad thing you threw it away, dude. I think it'd get even more haunted.
Nah, cause whatever. I associated bad things with that mask because it was like whenever something bad happened in the apartment, something worse would happen, and it would be like Zebras doing
the mask.
something. Yeah, you know, people do connect stuff with paranormal stuff for no reason. What about y'all? There's no way y'all never encountered something paranormal like that.
I can't think of anything actually.
It's just the letter thing. We talked about this on another podcast.
No, yeah, like I know that it happened because people told me about it.
Oh, right, but you weren't immediately there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's the creepiest thing that's ever happened to you. It's not a haunted or paranormal story. It's just something that's like, whoa.
Yeah, so this was around 3rd grade or 2nd grade, around there. And we went to the library for, I don't know for what, but we were at the tables at the library, and we were just talking about creepy stuff. And then one of the girls in our table went to go to the restroom, and when she came back, she brought this letter, like a crumbled up piece of paper written in red ink, and it said it had like a creepy story about this girl that was abused at home, and I think she like killed herself or something. But as she was reading that, the lights immediately above us started flickering as she was like reading on, and it was just our lights like above us. And like as soon as she stopped reading the thing, the lights, became normal again. And everybody obviously got spooked, and I don't know what happened to the letter, but that was creepy. That's it.
A little bit of creepiness.
Let's reverse this whole podcast. We're at podcast number 9, talking about creepy stuff.
More spooky things?
For like, until what age were y'all afraid of the dark?
Yeah,
I still am,
motherfucker.
Well, now I just blindly go in there and I'm like, if something bad happens, something bad happens. Fuck it.
I'm not as scared. Like
I'll suck your toe,
like,
bro.
Anyways, go ahead.
like I'll just open my door, and like of course my lights are off, but I'm just like trying to reach for it. But at the same time, in the dark, you can like kind of see where you're going to and kind of see stuff, so it's fine.
I don't even have a thing of light in my room. I have to use a lamp, and I have to walk across the whole room just to get to it. So I just give up. Just
Use a little
That's scary.
oil lamp.
No.
You have seen my room. I have no windows, so there's no light.
So you're screwed.
So you're in prison.
No.
You shouldn't. You should put in a window.
I'm used to it. And I've been sleeping in that room since like I was like 13 or something, or 12.
Were you always scared about dropping stuff under your bed and being like,
No.
like when you were a kid?
Not really.
I
Unless
still
the lights
have
were
that.
off. Unless the lights were off.
There was space in between the edge of my bed and the wall and the edge of the other side of the room. So I would always not want to reach my hand down there just in case if something fell, I was like, I'm not picking that up till the morning. I'm not dealing with that.
I would just be worried about like spiders or like something like that.
That's the only thing I wasn't worried about. I'm not worried about insects. Oh, scary story number 2 that I have. I just remembered. Okay.
Okay.
Also in the apartment. Another apartment creepy story.
We sparked a memory
Oh.
to keep this thing going.
Well, another creepy story from the apartment.
Go.
I'm glad I left that place. So I was in
the apartment. It's nighttime. It's a scene for you, man.
and I was sleeping one night. I was right next to my girlfriend at the time.
May she rest in peace. She's not dead, but
Rip for sure. No, just rest. So it was really dark in the room because the blinds were closed and it was weirdly a good amount of light seeping through the blinds because it was a full moon. Coincidentally enough, the door was closed in the room and the door suddenly opens and this big, tall, like 8-foot bloke.
Okay, 8 foot tall.
Oh, you told us about this, yeah.
It's
Go ahead.
not a real being.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or is
So
it?
it didn't feel like I was sleeping, but I obviously was because this was some giant,
Or sleep paralysis.
dark figure. Yeah, I'm getting to that.
You spoiled the end.
I'm sorry.
But the guy starts walking into the room, but the first thing I see is the hands are like a good foot long, dark, sharp fingers, and it like it does like a spider, the way a spider moves, the individual legs, each one, and then it pokes its head out, and it's just big, beady, dark around the edges and white on the
The eyes.
Like that
the
face
eye-
on
the-
Creepy
It was the opposite of pupils.
Oh shit.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, so the opposite of human eyes.
Like that face from Creepypasta.
Think
The white and the black are flipped. Is that what you're saying?
so.
from the eye?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was creepy.
Pasta.
I mean, yeah, it was just a full-on dark figure.
Could it be that the eyes were dark, but it just happened that the light reflected on them made it seem like there was a
Oh, like
white.
So you're acknowledging
Pets?
that there was a
Maybe it was the moon in his eyes.
Like for
Yeah.
like pets, and you know, you use a flash, and it's like weird.
It could have been an animal.
Yeah,
happened?
this figure had the smile went from one side of his face to the other side of his face.
that thing.
So from ear to
Oh,
ear.
shit.
No, not that. Not
Jeff
that
the
thing.
Killer.
Not Jeff the Killer. That still creeps me the fuck out.
But is that how it looked like?
No, because his face was black.
It makes. I thought you said the edges were black, and then the inverted.
No, his
No,
face
that
was
was the
black.
And then the smile,
Oh, the smile is kind of like it, right?
the eyes.
No, the
Eyes are-
smile is bigger.
Oh, bigger than that? What the?
No, from ear to ear. Okay, so the guy, as he pokes his head out, he smiles. And then his whole body starts to come in through. And he's hunched over because he can't fit in the room because he's 8 feet tall. Think of like the darkest black, so space black. If your room is dark, basically he would be the corner of your room. He goes up, all the way up to me. And he puts his hand over my face, like hovers it. And then he's like, no, not you. And he goes over to my girlfriend and he decides to choke this bitch out. And I was like, whoa.
Is that your excuse of what happened to her? Will they hold him in court?
Anyways, I couldn't do anything. I was, that's where sleep paralysis comes in. You can't do anything to help you.
She's still alive.
Did your girlfriend react though?
In real life,
Yeah.
What do you mean in real life?
I was asleep.
It was all a dream.
Yeah, I was asleep. So
What the
how would she react in real life?
Because if it was like supernatural, maybe.
It felt real because it was like,
You
know,
never
when you're...
said it was a dream.
Yes, I did at the
Yeah,
beginning.
He said he was asleep.
Oh,
If she did something in real life, that would be
That would have been creepy.
hella creepy.
that would have been more interesting.
But there is a creepier part of that story.
Which is?
I wake up and I'm like, man. I was like, whoa. I just woke her up and I was just like, I just saw the scariest shit. And you almost died. And I was like describing it. And the more I described it to her, I was like, I've seen this thing before.
Hold on.
The more I described it, I was like, I've seen this some bitch before. And I think back, it was like months earlier in the year. I drew it. I drew this guy. Like straight up, he was hunched.
what is to draw?
I still have that drawing, I think so. It's in my book of drawings or whatever you want to call it. It's
I would
just,
have burned
it's just
that picture.
after that happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still the drawing,
Nah,
still the mask.
It's just a dream.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, you know what? No, this guy is just something from my subconscious. I've seen this picture before. Of course he's in my dream. Then she said something interesting. She started just telling me stories about haunted stuff that had happened in her life. Supposedly she
remember now.
She encountered many different spiritual beings. It would bother her since she was a kid though. And they would be part of the house that would be like destroyed every now and then. there would be physical breakage of the house. And supposedly, I don't know if I still believe it to this day. Because I was still skeptical about it, because I was like, I believed it at the time because I was scared about the being,
Mm-hmm.
She had the being pick her up or something and like drag her across the room. And she said that it jumped from her to her mom, like onto her mom, and she just like collapsed. And she was like, I remember exactly what this thing looked like. And she described the exact same being that I described. And I was like, that's not my guy then. That didn't...
when you drew the figure, whatever, did you already know her?
I knew her.
So,
I mean, it's
whatever that thing is or was
with her, right?
It's very generic.
And then
though.
proxy.
I mean, the
gets
way
involved with
you
people
describe it
around
is pretty
her.
generic.
Not if you see the picture.
So what you're saying is that
I'll show you the picture.
we're gonna meet her.
You can meet the being if you want. I'll give you the picture.
No.
I'll just slip it in the house, like when you're not looking. You'll be like, one day, it's just scared out of your mind. How did this get here?
You don't believe in any paranormal stuff?
Not really.
Non-believer.
He's a flat earther too, you guys. If you want to.
It will be the opposite.
Flat
'cause I don't
earther,
believe in
anti-vax.
conspiracies.
Oh
No.
my god.
And socialism.
He's the whole package, guys.
Communist to the max.
Shove it up your...
Bunghole.
Exactly.
Just say it. Just say it.
Bunghole. Yeah, I said it.
What are you getting at?
You have a scary story?
I know,
That's
like
scary.
I know, like my mom's stepmom, the house she lives, she always says that it's haunted, and that there's this mirror in the living room. And every time someone steps in front of it and stares at it, that they see someone. But like I've never like actually attempted to look.
Apparently my grandma, her house, apparently she's always attracted spirits or something, and apparently in her house there's always activity and stuff. I kind of want to go visit.
Do you believe?
I don't know.
I'm like...
I don't know,
In the
because
end.
like I've never seen anything
Right.
that proves that it's
and
true.
you would assume now
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
With
we have-
all the phones and
we
stuff,
have
the
cameras,
technology,
phones,
that it would have been caught on camera, but it hasn't.
smart
I've
appliances.
thought about that, but I still believe it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
Like,
know.
if it was to happen, I'm
real.
open.
That'll make life interesting.
You're
Why
right.
would ghosts be visible? It doesn't make any sense.
Nothing makes sense.
Spiritual beings that you feel isn't the same as... You can't see
Whoa,
wind.
we're not attacking you, man.
Relax, man.
Bro, take it easy, man.
Take command
But
of
then,
the shield.
don't you think like technology would be able to help to prove it?
It's like you can't take a picture of wind.
No, I know, but like there's like
Yeah.
I'm
what,
gonna see it.
like electromagnetic pulses or whatever, stuff like that.
Do you
Sounds like something
Spirits
different.
aren't electricity.
What are they then?
Spirits. They're beings from another dimension.
Oh my god.
Another
Dimension?
realm.
Well, guys, this is
another
what we talk
part
about
of-
religion.
So like
Yeah,
quantum
like
mechanics.
limbo. Limbo is another dimension.
Okay, see, that's...
True.
For it to be defined, somebody had to either study it or known about it. Since we cannot detect it, how can anybody know about it?
Do you believe in luck?
What do you mean?
Like you can't like claim anything about this other dimension if it cannot be measured or detected.
There's literal
Yes, you
machines
can.
to try to detect these things.
No, there is. Nothing is gonna work because there's no
See,
way.
he says that. So is there, unless you assume that we have like some sort of
No,
sixth
there's
sense.
obviously zero scientific proof about it.
You're dumb.
He's proving me.
Yeah, of course.
There's no
no
proof.
way I
There's
can
no
prove
way
you
to
wrong.
prove it.
I would just have to go off of what I know.
Which is subjective.
Yes, of course it is.
So like, there's not any scientific proof that
So it's like a
exists.
mental thing.
and there
But
will
there's a
never
lot of-
be.
It's
There's
a
a lot of
mental
first-person
thing.
experience.
Which is a mental thing, which is highly, it can easily be tricked. It's just like every person that, what's that disease that you hear voices?
Schizophrenia?
Yeah,
Schizophrenia.
if you speak to anybody of that, they're gonna tell you the same thing. I hear voices. Are they really there though?
For them.
For them, of course. And there's other people that agree with them. I also hear voices,
That makes
but
sense.
they have a mental illness.
Yeah, you're crazy.
See, you're picking little.
You're picking out.
Can you
This
stop
is
repeating
why
words?
I want to go out there to see if
Exactly, that's
experience
what
it
I'm-
firsthand.
I'm like, okay, you're real.
Like, all right, I'm fine.
But,
That's
yeah.
creepy.
I've experienced it. That's why I can say that you don't want to experience it. It just blows your mind. You don't. It's just something you don't wanna.
Where's the Ouija board?
No.
Oh my
I
gosh.
thought you said you didn't want
Wait,
to.
do you have one?
Let's cut to
No, no,
I
no,
don't.
no, let's not do it.
Cutting a short break.
Let's go get it.
They say that apparently the thing with the Ouija board is that
You have to
your
close it.
hand moves
Yeah.
subconsciously.
Oh, remember that game that like the Peter please?
Oh
No,
yeah,
no.
that thing was so fun.
What was it?
You don't know about it?
I never played it. I heard
it's
about
this
it.
game
though.
where like you have somebody here and another person guides their hands and you like do some kind of pattern
Like
and you snap on the
this, yeah. You snap on next to the
and
ears.
eventually you like I don't know if subconsciously they start moving their arms along with your hands like that.
Yeah.
So you can like
What?
It was
move
really
them and
fun.
manipulate them and like I don't know how it works.
It was
You want to do it?
Do they have their
Ooh,
eyes
can we
closed
do
when
it?
they're-
Yeah, they
I
have
think
see
that-
this.
yeah.
so like
So
they
like,
have
si-
their eyes closed.
So they can't see how the hands are moving. So like as somebody's moving their hand up, you just see them like move their hand also, but they can't see that you're moving them. So it's
Let's do it right now.
You can,
subconscious,
yeah.
I guess.
Is it scientifically?
I don't know, dude. It's very obscure. It's like a very obscure.
Yeah.
thing.
I doubt that.
Interesting.
You want to try it?
Well, we
Yeah, I want to try it for
we've
sure.
done
Do
it.
it.
Okay.
I'll film.
Do it.
Y'all done it on each other?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
It was-
we've done it.
good, like-
I've done it on me, and I just feel like I'm falling back.
You've done it on yourself?
No, it's been done on me.
You didn't say
I
that.
remember there was a Freddy Krueger one apparently, where like you
What?
felt worms start crawling up your hands or something.
Yeah.
That's obscure. That one I've never heard.
Well, okay, so it was your eyes closed. Someone has to perform it on you, and it's like 15 snaps, 15 of that crossing hands,
And stomp your
stomping
feet.
and
Yeah.
then 10
And
snapping.
and
That's
then
obscure.
Same thing, the feet again, then one snap, one of that, one stomp.
And then repeat.
Oh, so
and
it's
then
a
repeat after me.
It's
Yeah.
a secret code?
I don't know.
No,
what it is.
it's
And
like
the
a
secret
sequence.
code
Where
that
did they
alters
come
our
from?
brains.
I don't know.
No, what is it?
Like
don't
just
think
one
you even learn
person,
about
like
it.
just one.
It's a cheat code for Freddy Krueger.
Oh my God.
No,
You get
I
to-
think it's just like some guy started talking about it.
Freddy
And
Krueger's not
everybody
even-
in the class started doing
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger's based off a real person, right?
it. I don't know
Really?
about that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think one of those, either Jason or Freddy Krueger, is based off a real
Probably
person.
Jason.
Isn't that supposed to be the chainsaw killer thing?
No, it's not connected. Chainsaw Killer is real.
Yeah.
Why would they need to connect that to anything
That's
else?
what we're.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
It's in
wasn't
Texas.
it the chainsaw killer the one that was real, not Jason and Freddy?
Yes, you're right. But
I think Jason is
Freddy was
based
real.
Really?
I feel like Xavier would be a good candidate for this thing because he's like persuading.
No.
Xavier.
No.
Why?
on- Chill.
You just drag him over.
Let's go take a commercial break.
Oh, remember the thing that we used to do with like we used to put our hands above each other, above the head, and then pick them up with only 2 fingers.
Huh?
Oh, I saw it once, but I never participated in that.
Yeah. So.
Ouija board?
Ouija board, guys.
All I heard.
Oh, I want to do the thing.
All I heard is that you have to make sure you close it at the end, like good.
Yeah, you have to
What
say.
I
You
heard-
have to say goodbye.
Who did?
When you're using the
When you
Ouija
use
board,
it
like
with-
once you're
Apparently
done, you
there's
have
rules.
to say
You have to
goodbye
say
for
goodbye.
the portal to close. Otherwise, you're.
Oh,
like,
I'm never
Or
gonna
it'll
touch
attach
that.
to you.
There's no way in hell you'll ever get me to use a Ouija board.
Like I want to.
Or be
Is
around
that a
it.
challenge?
I'll burn it.
Like, I wanna
I'll burn
kinda
it.
use
Gerardo,
but,
we
like,
can
I'm
pull up
scared.
a Ouija board on our phone right now.
That doesn't.
No.
That's
There's an
like,
app for that.
doesn't work.
It probably is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, apparently there's rules for using it. Apparently one of them, never use it alone.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't
Because it's
know.
It's
very-
obvious. Because
Never use it
You
alone.
can't find them.
Don't.
Would you use it alone?
Because you need other witnesses.
Since y'all don't believe in it.
Well, I
wouldn't
think
y'all-
you need multiple people to have their hand up.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, have you seen the BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
so
think
they
that's
do
one
one with
Shane,
the Goat Bridge, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And they-
Shane or Ryan, I don't know which one. He uses the Ouija board on the bridge,
Mhm.
and nothing happens.
Yeah, they have it.
So
So Ouija boards aren't real.
Yeah.
that's what they
That
say.
actually-
Apparently,
that-
I trust
it's
you.
a subconscious movement of the hands. That's what they say it is, but
That's what they make you think.
Oh, shut up.
okay.
Yeah, you don't.
You know what's a
even.
haunted game?
L I tea.
Lit. The Halloween character
That'd be
Michael
the
Myers
same.
is based on a real person.
That's the one that
I
wears
knew
the mask, right?
Yeah, the white mask.
Oh.
Why do people believe the Texas Chainsaw Massacre isn't real just because it was a movie?
Well, yeah.
It was a documentary too.
But like, if you're gonna see a movie, the first thing you're gonna say is like, "Oh, this is probably fiction."
I was like,
Don't they put in the
full-on real.
beginning based on true
Don't they
events?
say that?
They usually do it at the end.
Do they?
I think
No.
so.
No, now they do it at the end
Oh,
and
yeah.
the beginning,
Okay.
or reverse.
either
In the middle
Yeah.
too, like midway.
Oh yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
Like the character just stops and he's like,
Yeah, like-
this is fake, by the way.
Or in the
Did you see
trailer.
like the characters take a smoke break? Well,
American Psycho was real.
what?
Really?
Ted Bundy.
Inspired.
Oh.
Inspired by
Okay.
Ted
Okay.
Bundy.
Really?
Wow.
Whoa.
I've
I've never seen Psycho.
That's the thing, though. It's a very big difference between inspired on and based on.
Yeah.
So would
Make
Texas Chainsaw Massacre be based on?
Yeah.
Probably
Oh no,
inspired
because
by.
yeah, there's a lot of.
Because it was pretty close.
I know there is a
Oh,
museum.
the killing.
Yeah.
No,
But,
the
like,
way
actual-
he killed him.
But I don't think the
Where he
characters that got
lived.
killed were real.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah,
don't
they were
think so.
made up. The
Oh yeah, because he just killed random people.
then it's inspired
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
because they're not actual
They have
people
like
that
more
actually
leeway
lived.
if it's inspired by.
Yeah,
So.
'Cause they made up characters.
Insidious, based on.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know.
I think I saw it, but a long time ago.
What about that one that we watched?
Paranormal
No.
Activity?
No.
You didn't
Part
watch
two?
Paranormal Activity.
Huh?
Conjuring?
The Conjuring.
The
The
I
Conjuring.
said it.
Conjuring is based on.
Yeah, it's inspired.
Those are based
I mean,
on true
Red
stories.
Two.
By the book.
I'm just kidding.
Oh right, never mind. I was gonna say like inspired by true events. Yeah, sure.
It's based on a true story.
Isn't like the couple from the Conjuring say like they major in demonology or something like that?
I felt
The
that.
husband is.
Yeah.
Isn't the wife still alive?
No.
I have no
I don't
idea.
think they are.
The wife or the husband? Still alive?
Would you mess with Annabelle?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A part of me says yes, but another one says no.
If you wanted to
Wait, did
mess
you
with
watch
it,
the
I just
Leslie
walk
Assault
out.
Video
Yeah.
of that? I thought one of them were gonna die.
Same. Like as soon as what's the name? Shane was gonna
Shane,
tap the
he
window.
tapped
It's
it.
like no.
I don't watch anything with the name Shane in it.
It's very specific.
Is there a story?
Oh,
behind
did you
this?
see that they started new ones? The new season?
Yeah, I saw
I watched one.
Yeah.
It was posted
It's
like.
not that good.
Why? Why?
I like their
I
true
don't know.
crime stuff.
We're calling out BuzzFeed right now. We got beef with BuzzFeed.
No, no.
This is
Shout
why I
out
love
to BuzzFeed.
I got a question.
Go
Are we
ahead.
still gonna get that Chinese food?
Dude, just
Ichiban?
No, Ichiban's Japanese food.
Oh, where are we going?
That,
Oh, the Chinese place you told me about?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm down.
I don't know when though. That's it.
Cool.
It's
You just wanted that to be part of the podcast.
it's part of the
you think you're
podcast.
funny?
You think I'm taking that out? I'm not.
You guys take that part out.
That's
Smallest.
Um.
None of y'all have creepy stories, so it's what is this?
Well, no, because
No, I'm.
what did you go
because
last?
I'm a normal person.
you
Did
want-
y'all do Halloween? Did y'all do Halloween?
Last year?
I
Ever?
don't remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I kind of stopped when I turned 13, 12.
As you do.
I never did Halloween.
Really?
I always wanted to, never did.
Ever? Why not? Did
Bro.
you give out candy?
No. Maybe 1 year, but that's it.
I got egg.
I
No,
don't
you
really
didn't.
remember.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
Your house
Yeah.
got egged
Yeah.
by teenagers.
I would assume so. Yeah.
My house got TP'd.
Like
What?
your house got TP'd. How are you guys like getting this
In July.
in July?
Wait, really?
No. What should be like
Alright.
in
I don't,
the
know,
summer?
I don't remember what. I know I was pissed off about it though. I don't think it was Halloween. I
It
would have
was during
shot
high
it.
school, no?
It was in high school.
Did you
I
tell
think I
us?
remember.
Yeah, I said it like someone TP'd my house, so I put cameras all around my house.
Like they're gonna do it again.
Well, no, I think I wait on Halloween night with a gun or something, so that if any
Oh
kid,
my god.
Hey, it's legal in Texas.
it's legal, it's stand your ground. They throw TP, I'm gonna shoot them. you throw TP, you're gonna catch the rifle.
Hey kid, catch! Boom! You're wrong for that, bro.
Hilarious.
There was this one story that my mom told me that
Oh.
apparently my uncle, he was back when he was in Mexico and a kid, not a kid, but he was younger than he is now.
That's how it works.
Because I'm saying because
time works.
Because he's old now. And when back then he was still old. He was older, but like he was not a kid or a teen.
I was younger yesterday.
So he was riding back on the bicycle to his house at night, and apparently he was riding through a ranch or something, but there was no lights, and he could only see through the light of the moon. And apparently he was drunk as well, on the bicycle going home, and that he starts hearing a baby cry, and so he starts wondering like what is that?
And you told me this.
Yeah, and he hears that baby cry. It's on the back.
No teeth.
So he turns around. He turns his head while riding. He sees a baby apparently on the back seat, and apparently the baby asked. He told him the baby. He was like, "I don't have any teeth," and the baby opens his mouth, shows him he has no teeth, and starts crying. Apparently, my uncle looked forward,
baby's fault,
and then looked back, and the baby was gone. And apparently, that took him out of being drunk. So, like, I don't know. I never bothered to ask.
That's creepy.
Yeah, that was all I took from it. It was creepy. Like, okay, good for him.
Jeez.
And yeah.
He never touched her.
No, he did.
Oh.
Got drunk several other times.
I think
my parents always tell me though that in Mexico, there's a lot of more crazy paranormal things that happen.
It's because they're more superstitious.
Yeah, but they always go like, "Oh, we've seen witches riding." And they've also told me there was a story that told me that apparently that they had caught a pig or something. They put it in a cage and they cut a slice of the ear off. Okay. And then the next morning, the pig wasn't there. Instead, there was a woman with the ear cut off
inside the thing.
What?
Yeah. So they were saying that the pig, whatever it was a witch.
Was she pig? Oh.
No, not that. They were saying that it was a witch, and the way they proved it was by cutting off the pig's ear, and seeing the next morning when the witch had turned it back into a human, that the ear was also cut off.
It's unproductive.
No, but like they had suspicions that it was a witch and stuff, so like they captured it while it was in the animal form, did the whole thing to see if it was, and apparently it was.
It's a dumb witch.
I don't know.
Just stay at
I don't know. Really, they creep me out, all those stories, but yeah. I've never experienced.
You ever had a bad omen?
No.
I've had a bad omen once.
Explain,
bad
sir.
omen?
I was driving.
And you're on your phone.
It's
bam.
Nothing bad ever happens in my neighborhood, and from what I've known, typically nothing bad ever happens. And I was driving, and I turned the corner on this road that's usually quiet. Usually, it's the nicest road in the neighborhood.
This particular road is the nicest.
Yeah, it's the nicest part of the neighborhood because there's like nice houses with like little porches that are just decorated or whatever with flowers. And on this road, there happened to be called Deadman, DED man, and on the road there was vultures, and I've never seen vultures before. That was the first time in my life that I've ever seen vultures personally, in person. And yeah, they were eating something. You could see them like in front, National Geographic style, like they're pulling it, the whole thing like apart.
Picking at it.
Yeah, and I slowed down right in front of them. They didn't move. I moved a little bit forward. They didn't move. And I was like, "Are you guys gonna move?" And they just looked at me like, "You're not gonna run me over." And they were like so fucking cocky. And then they just like walked a little bit and just flew off. And I was like, they just ate the. There was nothing left. Like it was like two big ass vultures. Do you know those vultures are humongous? I've never seen them that close, but they're not scared of anything.
But wait, how was that a bad omen?
A lot of people died that year that I
know.
Okay. Just attaching that little bit of
yeah. But yeah, man, vultures, bad omen.
Are black cats bad omens?
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, I've never had. I crossed their path.
There was a time where I encountered like several black cats during a period of time. And like I was driving down the road through my neighborhood, all of a sudden this black cat just walked across the street, and I was like, okay.
I've had that.
That was U-turn.
I was going on my way to church to pick up some candles. On the way there, yeah,
Just candles.
Yeah.
I was going on the way. This is very like straight road. There's and just driving by. Next thing you know, black cat walks right in front of me. I'm like, okay. Get to the church, buy candles, get out, driving back. On the way back, the same cat passes me again, crossing back. I'm like, okay. Like, I guess that undoes it, or whatever it was.
Oh, you walked back a different way. It's just reverses the spell.
Yeah, I guess. It's happened more than once now, like, where I'm driving and like, black cat just, crosses my road. And I'm like, okay.
Have you ever broken a mirror? I've never broken a mirror in my life.
Never.
Mostly because, I use them.
Yeah. But
What about your phone?
you know.
They're technically kind of like mirrors.
No, actually, I
A
haven't
black
broken my phone.
mirror.
So basically,
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I guess what would be the reason behind that? It's like, you gotta be pretty unlucky to break a mirror.
No, just
I mean, they're fragile.
mostly. Yeah.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of someone breaking a mirror?
No.
I'm sure
you
they
know
have.
No.
What if it's by natural
Okay.
causes?
Like sometimes
What?
it falls.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
No, like...
My mirror died of natural causes.
Actually,
like-
I'm kind of surprised.
Fuck
The
off.
mirror-
Natural disaster.
Like, say there's a earthquake or something, it
The-
falls down. Are you liable now? How does
The
that
mirror
work?
I have
is-
in my room, you
So
can
that
put a
way,
frame
what?
on it, and it used to be hanged on the wall. I was sleeping and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. Next thing I know, I just hear like a little just, and I wake up. I'm like, I heard the noise. I turn on the light and I see the mirror fell on the ground. It didn't break. The frame did though. So like, that's why it is how it is now. It's just without a frame there.
Creep.
But like the mirror didn't break or anything. I'm like surprised.
Because it's bad luck if you break a mirror.
But that wasn't me though, because
Mirrors.
it fell by itself.
Mirrors are allegedly portals.
Yeah, they say
Oh
that
yeah,
too.
I said that.
I don't believe in that crap. You believe in Bloody Mary?
Mm-mm.
Let's do it right now.
No.
That TV reflects.
No.
I'll do
No.
it right now.
Do it.
No.
The TV's right there.
Dude.
There's a mirror right there.
Oh yeah, there's one up there.
But you have to be in the
It has to
bathroom.
be a bathroom with the
No.
lights off.
I don't know why, but it has to
Why
be
a bathroom?
I don't know.
That's what it was.
I
That's where she
remember,
died, right?
Like Bloody Mary's
I
like
don't
a
know.
real person, and like there's a backstory about it, but I forgot what it was.
You sure it's not just a creepypasta?
No, like she was a real person in
Huh.
Europe or something like that.
Europe.
Apparently, there's this one Asian
Oh.
creature thing that like it's like apparently it's a woman that looks like
They're all
very
women.
ugly, and it comes up to you at night.
Oh, La
Mist.
Llorona.
No.
No.
Oh my god.
Asian.
Yeah.
Asian.
Like it comes up to you at night in the mist. It asks you, "Am I pretty?" But apparently she's very ugly.
Oh,
And if you answer dishonestly, if you say yes, you're pretty, she kills you. But if you answer honestly and say no, you're ugly, she lets you live.
that wouldn't be a problem for you. You asshole.
I mean, she let me live.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, if people don't know that, they don't know if they answer honestly, she lets them live.
I
So
mean,
I
I wouldn't
course.
say.
Typical Asians, always with their morals. Be honest. Stay in school.
Damn fortune
I'm
cookies.
Asian.
You be
but I
doctor.
figured-
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm Asian.
Fully Asian though.
No.
Exactly. There you go. You're disqualified.
So you can only be half offended.
Yeah. Show me your credentials. Go ahead.
So what else?
Who was? Oh, you were the one talking. Asian.
Was I?
Yeah, Asian.
I'll give you a spooky story. Yeah, president of. No, I'm just kidding.
We can talk about Joe.
Who's gonna be the next president of the United States? I'm just kidding.
Oh, next
God.
president? I don't know. I don't care anymore.
Go, Xavier.
Oh, apparently.
Okay.
My family,
Okay, fine.
my uncles, live up in North.
Carolina,
No,
Woodlands,
no,
Houston,
no,
Cyprus.
no.
Texas.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Texas. They live by Dallas, and they own a ranch. Apparently, they told us that they have a ranch, and right next
Stay
to them,
northwest.
there's
A
another.
ranch in Dallas?
By Dallas.
By Dallas. There's nothing in Dallas, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
keep going.
There's nothing.
It's like an hour away from Dallas.
Okay.
The little town they live
That's
in.
not
So
by
that's
Dallas.
not Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, compared to everything else, it is. Well, actually, it's closer to.
Okay, go.
It's closer to Wasakachi, the town they live in.
Scary name.
Some Indian reserve. I'm just kidding.
No. So they own a ranch, and next to the ranch, their neighbors on the ranch apparently told them that they had seen a lady walking around in a black dress, knocking on doors, asking for a phone. And apparently she went into the neighbor's ranch, knocked on their door, asked for a phone, but they didn't answer because random lady at night coming in, so they didn't answer. She walked away, apparently went into my uncle's ranch and just roamed around. And then morning came, they didn't find anything. Guess she must have left.
That's creepy.
That's what sucks in a rural area.
It really does.
Who would know if you get murdered?
Honestly.
So like in a rural area back in the day, they used to have these things. These wandering homeless people used to have these things, these symbols that they put on people's houses, but not where they'd see it, obviously. Some symbols would be like,
this one has money. This one.
yeah, this house will feed you. This house has a dishonest man. This house has a...
That was from something else too. I forgot what it was.
Yeah. But that's weird. Imagine someone just tagging your house like, oh, come here, or don't come here.
Yeah, but I heard that like from a culture, like I think in Europe. I don't know what it was. I don't know. Gypsy something.
Oh no, it was probably in a video. It was on Skyrim.
What the heck?
No,
No,
I never played Skyrim.
But if it's on Skyrim, it's from a real thing.
Oh, you're right. Medieval times.
Medieval
Skyrim has real stuff?
Like when they had dragons and shit, they used to carve parts. You think I'm funny?
Remember that time when they had dragons roaming around?
Yeah, those dinosaurs. Xavier, go.
Can I say the F word?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's his free.
Fuck, he actually said it.
Hilarious.
Xavier, go.
What are you guys scared of?
The
Dying.
moon.
Dying?
Yeah.
Yes.
What a little bitch.
No.
Everyone's scared of dying. You can't say that.
Not old people.
How do you explain... You know what? Answer the question first. I didn't give you a chance.
Oh
False.
yeah, no. I was gonna say, how is the Alamo not haunted if there's a battle there? I don't get how certain places are haunted and other places aren't.
Yeah, how isn't everything haunted?
Because
Well, you
it's
guys
not
don't
real.
go at night.
Because those people died in the
Because
war.
it's not real.
Because you don't
We
know.
there are other,
we
like-
live in Texas, where a battle happened.
Battles.
Battles.
Exactly. So how isn't everything haunted?
Because
Oh,
it's not
I
real.
don't think it's everywhere.
Because
The
they're
battles
war.
aren't real.
No, the hunting is not.
Other soldier ghosts.
The battle at Appomattox Courthouse.
Oh my god.
What the hell are you talking
How do you remember that? How did that name?
Nerd. Damn, y'all.
Like solitary neglect and mercantilism. I don't just random things.
Mercantilism.
You only remember the weird ones, huh?
What was the first battle of the War of Independence?
The
The
Geneva.
first battle.
Jesus.
No.
The Geneva
Battle of
Convention.
Saratoga.
Yeah, what was the last one?
Saratoga?
Yeah, the last one
Saratoga?
was Yorktown, right? I think.
Battle of
That's
Yorktown.
for
I don't
America.
The Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
64.
Not
War for
Texas.
Independence.
Yeah, Texas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm talking about the Texas Revolutionary War.
Okay.
Back in 1607, Texas became a country.
What was it? Texas versus Mexico?
Texas.
Was it Mexico?
Mexico or Spain?
I think it was Mexico by then.
Wasn't it Tejas back then?
I mean, it was part of Mexico,
It was Mexico.
and then the people in Texas.
Like, no.
Yeah.
No, it's because they
History lesson.
didn't really provide anything. They just like sold land to people, but they didn't like provide the infrastructure or like incorporate it into the rest of the state. I mean the country.
Mestizos.
What about it?
Viva
Those
los
mixed
paisanos.
Chill out, dude.
Shut up, bro.
Quit your propaganda.
That was 102.
How
No,
are,
staying in there. Kind of person you're.
how do you explain people who know they're about to die?
I mean, you can kind of
Who
feel
knows?
it now. You can feel when you're gonna throw up.
I have this severe pain on the side.
Oh, I think I'm gonna die today.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like I feel a severe pain on the.
You can feel when a cramp is coming up.
Or like a stroke. Like, oh,
No, you
it's
don't.
coming.
You
it's
don't
coming.
fucking know when you're gonna die.
I mean, you have
You
an
should
idea.
have an
After
idea.
No, you don't.
You probably
Yo,
should.
so you know
No.
when you're gonna have a stroke. You know when you're gonna have a heart
Okay,
attack.
those are-
you know
those
when-
are-
But those are
But those
deaths.
can lead to death.
No, but those are when you have a heart attack, your left arm hurts.
So you know you're gonna go to sleep and never wake
Wait,
up.
what? Really?
Yeah, like when you
No,
have a
you
heart
don't.
attack.
Because
when
you just go to sleep like a normal person.
When you get a heart attack, your left arm usually hurts. That's a sign that you're gonna get a heart attack. So I mean, there should be probably
I
an
think one
indicator
heart
that someone dies. I guess.
What
Okay.
if your left leg is?
What if your soul is?
What if you?
This is no.
Okay. Oh fuck! I was gonna. Oh, I want. You know what I want to do? I want to.
Try to die.
No, talk to a medium.
Oh,
Like
that'd be fun.
fortune
That'd be
teller.
fun.
I don't believe in them.
I know, but like it's interesting.
That's the fun.
Everybody knows they're bullcrap.
I know, but I want to hear what they have.
Even the
It's
girl
like what
from
kind of
the con.
Crap. I'm not gonna waste money to hear some bullcrap.
What if it happens?
You have a family member that died. What?
No, not to talk to dead. Like more like. The,
I'm blocking you right now.
Tarot cards?
yeah.
Just get someone you know
I
to
have
do
the
tarot
I have
cards.
the world's smallest tarot cards. I bought them for my girlfriend. They're the world's smallest.
Does your
Can you use
girlfriend
them?
into tarot
Can she
cards?
use
Can she read
Then
them?
why did she buy a
Yeah.
tarot card?
I bought
They're the
them
world's
Why did you buy tarot cards?
because they were the world's smallest.
So why didn't you get the world's smallest Uno cards? At least you'd use
Oh.
I did.
The things you do.
I did.
You have Uno cards?
I have the tiny
The
Uno
tiny.
cards.
Oh
The
wow.
world's
But I don't
smallest
have the
Uno
jumbo
cards?
Uno cards. Those are $100. So for subscribers, if you donate to our Patreon,
Patreon. We could.
we
We
need
could
those Tina
start it.
followers.
But we'd have to have actual content for that.
Let's get
Yeah.
someone to read the tarot cards.
That'd be
Here,
nice.
I'm gonna generate a tarot card.
You don't
Oh, no.
believe in that?
I got you.
No.
I don't know.
Here, I got you guys. I got
I
a
feel
tarot
like they
card.
could pull any tarot card and try to make it connected to your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
That's
could be
interesting.
any horoscope. and
Like
it
pull out the
connects
death
to
card, be
something.
like, "Oh, your fruits are going bad.
Like what?
Your fruit.
My
Your
okay.
fruit.
Your fruit's going bad. It's dying. You should eat it."
This tarot card says you're a
That's about it.
Capricorn.
Oh, freaking horoscopes! They're so annoying.
I like him.
It's a bunch of bull.
I like him.
I like them.
I kind of like them too.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're fun to read,
You know,
but
yeah,
like
that's
when
what,
people,
that's what I'm saying. I don't really like believe in it, but it's just interesting to see.
yeah, it's
like,
fun
ah,
to see. But like when
wonder if
people
this is
actually
gonna be
go all out and be like, "Oh,
Like,
you know,
my
I'm not
day.
gonna go out because my horoscope
Oh,
says
yeah,
not
that's
to."
stupid. That's stupid.
Oh, doing stuff because of your horoscope.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't believe
I
it.
like those memes where it's like, I broke up with you because.
Yeah.
Pisces.
Like on those dating apps where they have their sign in their
Oh, I
bio.
put
yeah.
them.
You just don't even.
It's important.
If the sign is in your bio, you hear that? If your sign is in your bio, you're
Have a
getting
nice
swiped
day.
left.
No. By you?
Oh, what was it? And there's like,
Any logical
I don't
person.
there's a astrological sign. There's a moon sign, a sun sign, or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that
there's
too.
a moon
Chinese.
sign.
Oh,
sun
actually-
sign, your air sign.
There's a
Yeah,
there's
stuff
a,
like
there's a
that.
website where
There's
you
a
get rid of
Your
Mercury
airbender
Yeah,
sign?
everything.
Yeah.
I saw
I'm
that.
a waterbender. I score my horoscope is water.
There's also stop
Have you ever
signs.
read the description? Of
Is the premise of The Last Airbender that he's the last airbender?
What?
What?
Bro.
What's the last airbender?
I can't wait till that show comes out on Netflix. As
Oh,
a live
yeah.
action.
What the hell are you talking about?
What is the last airbender about?
The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Is he literally the last?
Have you not seen the
Have
show?
you not watched it?
No.
Which
oh my
hurricane?
gosh, you need to watch it.
Bro, he's not the last one. They just haven't found the others.
Is that
He is the last one. He's the last Airbender.
He's the last airbender.
do they
The
do that
last-
shit where he finds other people who are like him later on in the series?
No.
No.
He does
No,
the.
not at all.
A lot of people
He
bail out.
I'll tell you.
he
He creates.
his
Yeah.
own by children.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how you create.
Wait, he ages in the
Oh.
show? I thought
He
you're
Well-
supposed to
dies.
Ash Ketchum.
And
He dies.
The little kid?
Well, not in that show.
No, yeah.
In the other
In
show.
The little kid
The
dies?
spin-off.
Yeah.
Bro,
Legend
you
of Korra.
spoil.
In the Legend
Hey,
of Korra.
cut this part out.
Spoilers.
Oh,
It's
right.
been out for so long.
I
There's no.
forgot. Legend of
But
Korra
honestly, some
is
people that haven't
less
watched
than
it.
Yeah.
What an asshole is ruining it and shit.
What legacy will you leave behind?
Point is, he's the last Airbender.
Yeah.
The title's not a lie.
Okay, I was trying to shift the conversation.
Go ahead.
The conversation has shifted.
Conversation
The
is
podcast
over.
is over.
No, stop. We still got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Are you leaving in 5 minutes or something?
No, he was telling because of you.
No, I'm just being mean.
Oh.
I'm pulling your leg. I'm joshing you, bro.
You don't even
Speaking of joshing people.
He's dead. Poor boy.
Who do you think is gonna want that dies the
what?
What?
Who do you think is gonna? Who do you think is?
Bro, that joke came out so bad.
Who's gonna die first?
Yeah.
Xavier.
That's so funny, guys.
I mean, okay, bad food.
If
no
ironically,
diet, stress all the time,
and spends his money on.
he's gonna live the longest. Watch.
Yeah, probably.
Honestly, yeah.
Do I want to live the longest?
No, that's why.
I really don't want. I want to live in the middle.
Okay, so
So
who's gonna die first?
Ricardo.
You know, probably.
I call dibs.
About this.
My dignity.
I call dibs at 35.
Oh my gosh.
You're what?
I call dibs at 35.
I'm just trying to make it to retirement, dude. If I worked all these years and don't even get to spend my time in retirement.
Bitch, you're on fucking Microsoft Excel.
You don't even do anything at work. You just what?
Microsoft Excel doing stupid formulas.
Calculating how long it takes you to get home.
Yeah, that's what you did one time.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's the same day you
Oh,
sent us that
struggles,
thing.
please.
You're like, oh, I'm so bored, and then later on in the night, you're like, oh, I'm so tired.
Because I am tired, dude.
From making the word.
Oh, the keys, man, the key pressing. Oh.
Do you know what makes me tired? Driving. That's the part that makes me. Nothing about work makes me tired.
Oh,
it's
the
the
drive.
drive.
What a pain to go to a place where you get paid for doing nothing.
Well, you can go get a job down the street, dude, and you can tell me all about it, dude.
I used to get paid to do nothing.
I used to get paid to show
That'd
up.
be nice.
That's your job.
That's the dream.
Dude, that's the dream. It's the American dream. Guys, come to America. Don't come to America. Don't come to Houston anymore. And if you're thinking about coming to Houston, there's nothing to see here in Houston. There's nothing to see here. Stop coming to Houston. I don't want to go on this rant, but there's too many people in this stupid city. There's nothing
Damn people on the highway.
People are getting robbed everywhere.
The highways are fixed. Gosh dang it.
There's crashes everywhere. There's people getting robbed in every single part of town. There's nothing good to see in Houston. It's worse than San Antonio.
Astros!
Is that your professional opinion?
In Houston, but not the Houston area.
Oh,
You know, the Houston area includes Woodlands, Cypress, Baytown.
Lake, Pasadena.
How
Pasadena?
does that include Houston?
What?
Like, how's that the Houston area?
The
It's
Woodlands are
so
fine,
far out
Because,
there.
like, Houston's the only major city.
It's because they grew up really weirdly. Like, they don't have, like,
Do you
in
think
other cities.
It's
they
literally
kinda have
called
clear boundaries.
other city names.
Yeah.
But it's called the Houston area. When I look up Houston, those other cities pop up too.
It's because during the
Just
Cuban
like-
Missile Crisis, they have rockets.
What?
No, it's a true thing.
Shut up! Shut up! I don't want to hear a single word from here for the next 20 minutes.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Get in the corner right now.
They have
What's the
missiles.
pattern?
Put the cone on.
They don't want you to know
Put the
this.
dunce cone on.
Xavier!
They don't want you to know this. They got missiles.
Turn
pointed
on.
at Houston. If you live in Houston, you're
I'll suck your toes, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go here.
Oh.
Don't worry, guys. That was actually just my
Whoa,
hand.
that sounded really natural. Been practicing your art.
I want to go now.
You guys want to talk about the? You guys want to talk about
Alright.
the Cuban Missile Crisis?
Fuck.
We're ending the podcast
For the
now.
next
This
segment.
is the last
Xavier,
podcast.
end it.
This is the last podcast. We're gonna go on hiatus for the next 3 months. So if you don't hear from us, that's cool. We're taking a big break. I need the vacation. If you don't hear from me in a week or so, it's because one of these guys killed me.
That's on tape, folks. All right.
It's on tape. Because I know there's no way I'll die. So it's Deb's fault.
That's it.
That happens to me. Hey, end it already. Just end it. Click it.